Our forward test shall be given by Rotarian Derek, and the object will be given by Rotractor Asingwire. Sorry, Tsingwire. Let's start fellowship in that order. Thank you.
Let's humble ourselves for the grace for what we have and about to receive. Shall we be always truly thankful and mindful of the needs of others.
A real toast to the President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency the President.
Let's recite the forward test together of the things we think, say, or do. 1, is it the truth? 2, is it fair to all concerned? 3, will it build goodwill and better friendships? 4, will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Thank you very much. Let's recite the object of Rotary together. The object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the idea of service as a basis of worthy enterprise, and in particular, to encourage and foster, first, the development of acquaintance as an opportunity for service. Second, high ethical standards in business and professions, the recognition of the worthiness of all useful occupations, and the dignifying of each Rotarian's occupation as an opportunity to serve society. Third, the application of the idea of service in each Rotarian's personal, business, and community life. Fourth, the advancement of international understanding, goodwill, and peace through a world of fellowship of business and professional persons united in the idea of service. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rotarians. Allow me to request that you may take your seats.
Thank you very much. Committee. Rotarian Katonga, please come and give your remarks.
Thank you, President. Good evening, Rotarians and guests. I take this opportunity to thank everyone who has showed up today for our third installation. I'm just basically here to thank the team I've worked with. Maybe they can come up for a photo opportunity with the DGE. Installation Committee. Installation Committee. I think we can send back.
Wait.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for showing up. I hope you have a good time here. Thanks.
A hand clap for our chairman. Okay. So now that we have finished with the remarks from the chairman, we shall have remarks from our outgoing president, Rotarian Simon Peter Alvega.
The mood doesn't seem to be very high right now, but I hope it will lighten up as the evening goes on. Allow me to apologize for the delay in the start of the program because we are supposed to start at 6, but here we are at 7 and we're just starting off. But nevertheless, I welcome you to this installation. For me, it's been an honor to serve at the ranch. My DG, as you know, I've do that several times because I've been following you since I think you became an AG, and I'm happy that you're here with us. It's an inspiration. The fact that we can call you in Mbarara and you travel from Kampala and come here, that really speaks a lot to what I usually call commitment in Rotary. That you can drop everything that you do or that you have to do and travel so many kilometers to come and honor our invitation. That is really, really something that I always say we need to commit to Rotary and what it stands for. We have achieved a lot at the ranch. I shall not dwell on that because that shall come out in the reports that follow. And I don't want to bore you with so many speeches and lengthy ones. And usually people who are, when you have something that you've achieved, you don't have to speak because it speaks for itself. And I don't want to dwell on that. But quickly I want to mention here and now that I pledged to work with Dr. Richard, our incoming president, as is a duty to me as a Rotarian, as is a duty to me as a past president, and as a duty to me as one who looks to see that the ranch grows bigger than it is now. That can only happen if we support our leaders. And I commit to serving with you and to advising you and to train the club as my new role calls upon. I want to thank our sponsors who have taken us through this year. I don't know, I haven't seen most of them here, but we have Verizon. She's also a dual member of this club. We thank you for your support. I don't know if the people from Global Coaches are here. If not, these are the people who actually have the executive bus, and it's not just in pictures, it's actually there in physically. We see executive buses being talked about, but we haven't seen one in practice, and Global Coaches has one. Please support them. I want to thank Amity. They are not here yet. I want to thank breweries. They are always on board to push us wherever we need support. So I want to thank you members. I want to thank you friends for supporting us through this year. But I call upon you to support us in the year, all the years to come, because we are here for you and we are here to support your products as well. Lastly, I want to thank the ranchers. I thank you for the opportunity to allow me to lead you. It's been a great honor. And you cannot lead a club alone. You can only be a great leader if you lead a great team. And if they are not there to support you, then you are going to run mad. If Chisanja was allowed, I would have taken it. Yeah, because there are leaders who leave and they want to leave and go, and they want, you mention anything to do with a club and they want to beat you up. That is not the case with me. And without wasting any time, I want to call upon Gensi. Please get someone else to come and bring the certificates. I want to do that now for the outgoing team. There is a rancher who is also a dual member who is not here, but his name is Kamukama. Many of you know him. I want to thank him, and if he's watching us live today, and for those who can take the message to him, we have commitment, and then we have serious commitment. We also have people who support you every time you run to them, and he's one of those. So I want to mention him. I also have a certificate for him. It's right there. He's not here, so I'll see how to get it to him. But I request a member to come and get it for him. Dorothy, would you do the honors to do that? It's there? Yes. DG, please. Your work has already begun, so please get it out. Yes, this certificate is for Agre Kamukama, and this comes from me personally to thank him for his service to the club and for supporting me throughout this year of service. I want you to receive it on his behalf, and please tell him that we appreciate him so much. Please receive it on his behalf. Thank you. Yes, please keep. Put it aside. Recognition for your service to this club during this year of 2020 to 2023. He's also the RDS of Bushenyi, so we have a president here in our midst. Yes. Thank you so much. Alan Musasire, the TRF director. Alan, you will find a message later. You I know Mugizi Angela. She's been our visionary secretary for this year. Thank you so much for work well done. She has served during a time when she was completing her master's, and sometimes I would call her to come and do a few things, and she'll quarrel a bit, but still turn up. And I appreciate you for that. Derek, I know Mugisha. DG, this gentleman has, during his year of service, there is nothing that he promised to do that he has not done. He managed to bring on board an Interact Club of St. Bridget's, and all the youth service goals he has managed to achieve. We thank you for that. Peter Gensi, the Sergeant at Arms. There is a story to this gentleman, but I won't tell that today. Only that, yes, please Gensi, come. Only that it is told that he was old enough when this road here was still Maram. But we thank you for your service, old man of the club. Anthea Ankunda. Now this is another person who has a story. She has been undergoing a lot of medical challenges, but she has managed to complete her year of service. She has also brought on board 5 females during her year of service. She promised 5, she actually brought them, and we thank you for that. Thank you so much. I'll come to Apollo later. Wahateri Ezekiel, our M&E. DG, this gentleman works between Kampala and Mbarara, but always manages to turn up and to attend club events, and he has done a good job. Thank you so much. Muhanji Innocent. Now, if we speak about dedication, this is another gentleman who is very dedicated to the club. He's going to call you and quarrel, and then tomorrow you are going to meet and smile. So I thank you, Innocent. I like to praise in public and criticize in private, but I want to praise you for work well done. He's been our club admin, and he has done a tremendous job for the club. We thank you and we appreciate you. Bagwetera Alan, the money man, there is usually something that identifies him, but I've not seen him. I hope he's around, but I saw him around. I think he's coming. Richard Atwairi, our vice president, also incoming president. Thank you, sir. I don't want Gensi to introduce introduce a certificate. I'll call Apollo to do that. But before I do that, please, Apollo, come for your certificate as club advisor. Now, again, when we talk about dedication, Apollo is the epitome of dedication. And as a club advisor, he's going to call you. You are going to disagree, agree, disagree, agree, and then come to a conclusion. So, Apollo, I thank you for your dedication to Rotary. I thank you for your dedication to this club. He's the one who helped us all through until the charter. So, he has done a tremendous job in... Rukundo Darwin, please come. DG, this year we wanted to have a retractor on our board. And this gentleman here has been the president of the Rotary Club of Mbarara, and he has done a good job. So, Darwin, I thank you. He is always in Kamoli, but once in a while he comes out and advises and, throws in a comment or two. And I hope he crosses to Rotary one day soon. Yes. You've come of age, I think. You cross. Yes. Alan, are you here yet? Alan Babwetera? Too bad. There are some introductory remarks to that one. Okay, Apollo, please say good things about me. Apollo happens to be my OB at Namiriango, but he was 5 classes above me, unfortunately.
Thank you, Simon. True, we're all busy, and you're among the people who teased me when I was in Form 1 as a Form 6. And you can tell from the color of your beards that it is not true that... but friends, I think it's an honor to appreciate a gentleman who is the 2nd president of this club and who has done tremendous work to take this club to a different level. And as the new club advisor and as a trainer for 2 consecutive terms, I must say he has done excellently well, and he has delivered a healthy club. And I am very sure that him having done a Rotary Leadership Institute course is going to make a very good trainer, and I'll work closely with him. So, Governor, it's an honor to request you to extend this appreciation to our visionary president, Simon Rubega. Thank you very much, Simon, and I wish you all the best.
Yes, thank you so much, members. To the ranchers. Oh, Alan, you've walked in. You are too late. Sorry. But that is our... This has been our money man, Governor. Maybe I hand it to him because he's been late. But okay, you come. Yes, he's been our money man. He has done a great job. Wherever anyone wanted to play with money, he would call you and ask you where the vote is coming from, and he would chase you away. So, Alan, thank you so much for your dedication to the club. We thank you so much. Lastly, members, Rotarians, friends, as we go into another year, we have the opportunity to either build our club or to throw it down. But that won't happen. We are going to build our club. But to do that, we need to be as dedicated as we possibly can. And to all Rotarians, every time you are supposed to attend fellowship, every time your club is supposed to have an event, or every time your club is fellowshipping, remember there is a seat for you at that club. If you do not turn up, think who else is going to turn up. Only refuse to come or only fail to come if you must not come. But whatever you do, never think that those who turn up for fellowship are idlers. They are not. People leave things on their desks and turn up for fellowship. That is how Rotary is. So until you allow yourself that Rotary is important in my life, there is always something that is going to come up and disturb you, and you won't turn up for club activities. So, thank you so much. Have a great evening, and I thank you for this year of service. Richard, you are welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my president. It has definitely been a pleasure serving with you, and we look forward to serving further into the future together. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I'd like to call up our past assistant governor, Rotarian Apollo. There's two of you here. So Rotarian Apollo and Rotarian Alan. You're both on hand, you're both hands on deck, and you're both very active members together with the Rotary Club of Mbarara. So right now is your time. And I'd like to call you up to make your remarks and also introduce the AGE, the Assistant Governor-elect that is coming to start their term of office in July this year. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Peter. All protocol observed. I carry apologies from the Assistant Governor, Rotarian Franklin Karokora, who is supposed to have done what I'm going to do. But having said that, on behalf of AG Franklin, I once again would like to congratulate President Simon and the board for successfully executing this visionary year. I'm sure we're going to get there strict. We are aware that you brought in members on board. We're aware that you did projects. We're aware that you have had lively fellowships, and you have brought life and vibe to Rotary in Mbarara. So I want to thank you very much, Simon. Let's give Simon a very, very big hand clap alongside the board. Now, our incoming Assistant Governor is a person who is known. She is a business lady in town. She is a Jelly Good Fellow. She's a member of several fellowships. She's a camper. She's a Rose. And she's very passionate about Rotary, and I'm sure she's going to bring value to this club. She has attended all the trainings, and she's very good to take this club on. So without wasting a lot of time, friends, allow me invite incoming Assistant Governor, or Hope Creator Assistant Governor, Asimwe Bridget, to come forward and officially introduce her to you. So she is the lady who is going to support the ranchers this coming hope creating year. So friends, allow me to invite AG Bridget to make her remarks, and then we take it back to the MC. Welcome, Bridget.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You've heard my names. I'm not going to repeat what AP has said. My work is simple here, is to introduce our chief guest. Our chief guest is the district governor-elect. He is an educational entrepreneur. He's a founder and director of Rubaga Mixed High School, Narukolongo, a school he started in 2003. He's a founder and director of Rubaga Mixed High School, Jeza campus along Mitiana Road. He is a founder and director of Pride Courage School in Impiji, Rugala along Masaka Road. He is a member board of governors of the following schools: St. Jude Primary School, Bulenga, St. Mbaga's College, Nadagira, Our Lady of Africa Senior Secondary School, Namiryango, Mukono campuses, St. Mark's College, Namagoma, St. Mary's College, Rugazi, Mother Kevina Secondary School. He is the deputy head of laity of Bulova Catholic Parish. He is a patron of Lord Servants Choir, Ndeva Parish. He is the chairman of Uganda Teachers Examination Scheme. He is a board member of the proprietors of private educational institutes in Uganda. Our chief guest is a married man, married to Mrs. Angela Semwanga. They have children. Joined Rotary joined Rotary Club of Natete in Kampala 2007. He served beyond the club as a country vice chair Interact Club 2015-2016, district youth service chair in the year Interact and Rotaract in Uganda as Tanzania in 2016-2017. He served as assistant governor twice, that is 2017, 2018, and 2019. Kampala Zone 4 and Kampala Zone 7 respectively. Tanzania in 2016 and 2017. Our chief guest again served as the Inter-Country Committee Chair, that is year 2019-2020. He has served as a country chair, Uganda 2021-2022. He is the current DGE for the District 9214. He is a member of District 9213 and 9214 Rotary Vijana Power. He is an honorary member of the following clubs. He is an honorary member of Rotary Club of Mukono, Rotary Club of Mbarara, Rotary Club of Webaja, Rotary Club of Werenga, and Rotary Club of Bulova. He is a major donor, level 1, a Paul Harris Fellow and a Bequest Society member, level 2. Ladies and gentlemen, join me to welcome our chief guest, who is our DGE, Francisco Semwanga.
Ladies and gentlemen, that profile deserves a much bigger hand clap. You're very welcome, our DGE. We are very excited to receive you and to be with you. The hand claps may not manifest what is in our hearts, but some of us are very happy. Ladies and gentlemen, very kindly allow me to call up our membership director, Rotarian Anthea, to handle the induction of our new members today, and then we shall move on to the installation of our new president. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Peter. Dear Rotarians, Rotaractors, and guests, good evening. I take this honor to introduce a gentleman that is joining and chose to join the ranchers. He is educated and skilled. So he's interested in using his skills to support all the work that we do in Rotary. He's a Ugandan, he's married, and is a father of 2. His interests are in media and public relations. He's a founder of Creative Campus. Creative Campus is the one that is streaming this event and has streamed quite a number of other activities in Mbarara. He is currently the community manager at the Innovation Village, and he's a BDS consultant at E4 Impact, digital marketing and communication guru. He was the winner of the UNDP 2021 Youth Ideathon and the winner of the Seed Replicator Award for 2023. He has worked at Cruise FM as a public relations junior assistant. He has worked at the E360 Consulting Group as a BDS consultant. He has been a Stanbic incubator trainer in Mbarara. And he has also been a green energy for women and youth in Uganda and Kenya project consultant. He has also been an ECOS business diagnosis expert. He has worked at Iraka Radio. He has also been he has worked with Swiss Contact as a BDS consultant. Business modeling to youth and women in agriculture was one of the things he did with Swiss Contact. He coordinates activities of Academy for Women Entrepreneurs in Mbarara. And he has also worked with Empower Youth in Technology, where he headed business communication and marketing. Yeah, as you can see, this is someone who has a lot to offer to this world through the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers. Mr. Sankara, please come forward. President Simon. Sankara, if you have someone with you, let them be here to witness this with you. Yes, President Simon.
Friends, it's always a great honor to have a member join Rotary, because the numbers are not enough. We need more hands. We need more resources. And now that we have someone who can stream events, I didn't know you could do. I thought those were TV things where you can be in America and then you. But anyway, I thought those were TV. It's today that I've seen that you can actually do it here like that. I thought it was TV. Yeah, but I thank you for. And members, allow me also to say that this service has been given free of charge. No, that is the power of Rotary. This is a service that will be highly charged at a different event, but here it is, being given by a member who is joining us at no cost to the club. And that is why we need to look and attract as many members and people of diverse classifications as possible. Allow me to call upon the DG to come and pin Mr. Sankara. As a member who was fully, as a member who has fulfilled all the requirements. As a member who was fully, who was qualified to be inducted into Rotary, he has been fully mentored, and he meets all the qualifications for one to be a Rotarian. Mr. Sankara, please step here. I think let's do that from there.
So thank you very much, our visionary president, fellow Rotarians, Rotractors, and all our guests. I welcome you to this installation function. And I want to say I'm happy to be once again at the ranch. And I'm glad that at the time this club was chartered, I was physically present at your charter. It happened somewhere there on a rooftop. That's where we took the ranch. So I'm always happy to associate with you, a very young and energetic club. So once again, I'm happy to be here, and what a way to celebrate change of leadership when we are adding to our numbers. Our president here, Simon, knows that I'm so passionate about membership as an incoming district governor. And I want to say, even if I don't install Richard and I just go now, you have already made my day by giving me Mr. Sankara here, that we are adding him to our numbers in this great Rotary fraternity. I recognize our leaders here, PAG Alan and PAG Apollo here, who is our vice district trainer. Apollo is doing a lot of good things for us, and Alan has done a lot of things for us. And the president of my club, whom I served with, President David of CPP Mbarara. Of course, when I was country chair, I came here and I really installed David, and he performed, and I always call him my president because I installed him as president and he made a lot of wonders. So David, I recognize you, and all the members of my club, CPP Mbarara, who are present, I recognize you. And in a special way, I recognize my assistant governor here, Bridget. You can stand up once again for recognition. Bridget is a soft-spoken lady, but very hands-on and very hard-working. I've been with her in Kampala there. She doesn't miss any activity. I know the choice I made to make her AG for this club, she will not disappoint, and I'm looking forward to seeing a very powerful club at the end of your year of tenure as AG. So I welcome you, and of course my Hope Creator President we are about to install here, our Dr. Richard, I salute you, and I want to say I'm happy to be part of this great function. So dear friends, at this moment we want to add to our numbers Mr. Sankara here. I've also seen your PAG Peter walking in. You can stand up for recognition. Yeah, thank you for being here. I know you did very good work when you served as AG. So friends, I want to welcome you, Sankara, to this great Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers. I can see you are a young man, energetic. You are bringing IT services and more innovative solutions to this club. And I know your service, we are going to benefit a lot from it. And you are going to enjoy. Is this lady your aunt? She's your wife? Hmm? She is. So our aunt, you are most welcome. And thank you for giving us Sankara here. And I want to tell you that when he becomes a member, he's going to encroach on your family time, and he's also going to encroach more on your family resources. So I want to hear from you whether you are accepting him to join Rotary, given what I've just said.
I think it's okay.
You would have clapped more for that. You know, these days there is something going on social media saying, fear women. So she could easily say no, but now that she has accepted, so we thank you. But you benefit as a family. As Sankara joins Rotary, there are many benefits you are also going to get. Machi is going to take a few resources, but he's going to be more resourceful, and is going to add a lot to your family when he joins Rotary. So Sankara, once again, I welcome you to this great organization. But before I induct you, I want to remind you that we have 2 or 3 main obligations. First of all, Rotary is about voluntarism. So you must have that spirit of volunteering to give your services for free. And I'm happy they have said you have given us this live stream this evening free of charge. And that is a sign that you understand voluntarism and service above self. But there is another obligation of payment of dues in Rotary. I cannot induct without reminding you that Rotary is by subscription. I have been in Rotary for the last 16 years, and I pay my dues every other year. So sometimes we induct people, and after paying the first dues, when the treasurer asks you the following year where are the dues, you say, I thought it was a one-off. Dues are not a one-off. We pay every other year. Have you understood those obligations?
I have understood.
Let us go for Sankara. You know, being inducted in Rotary by a governor is an honor. And I don't want to induct you, and then I come here after some time and they say the guy whom you inducted vanished in thin air. So, friends, I request you now that we can stand as we welcome our friend here. So dear...
Bane mulinde mukatono mwanguyemu.
Of course, I can see they had drinks going on our tables, but people are just happy and excited. So dear Sankara, on behalf of the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers and on my own behalf, I now officially welcome you into Rotary by pinning this pin on your lapel. Wear it without of pride, because it shows that you give more than what you take. You are dependable, you have integrity, and you serve above self. Congratulations and enjoy your journey of service above self in Rotary. Now we can sing for him.
Omushiija kandi murungi, omushiija kandi. My voice is. Kanayenyenjeta, kanayenyenjeta. Omushiija kandi murungi, omushiija kandi murungi, omushiija kandi murungi.
For. Then he joined Rotary Club of Mbarara Community Based, served as a treasurer 2003-2004. In 2006, got a break and resumed in 2018 when he joined Rotary Club of Mbarara. He has served in different capacities in the club. That's a marathon chair, club administrator, education management services. If we slope down to his background, education background, he has studied education at Ndege University, studied guidance and counseling at Maldmay, Uganda, studied public administration certificate at Makerere. His working experience, trust me, has a good profile. He has over 15 years of teaching in different schools of Uganda. He has over 12 years in school administration. He has over 15 years working as a senior examiner at UNEB, 25 years working as a teacher trainer. Current employment, he's the proprietor, JB International School, CEO, Teisi Adventures Uganda Limited. His hobbies are making friends, reading current affairs, listening to music, touring, jogging. Members, please join me. Let's welcome Rotarian Ishmael Mitoma to Inomugisha.
Again, Governor. Ishmael, I don't know if this is your urn, but I will investigate further. Yes, but allow me, a governor, to welcome you again here to
In my CV, I belong to other 5 Rotary clubs.
up in these large numbers for the third installation of Mbarara Ranchers. So this is practically the biggest moment. We shall call upon the Rotary honchos present with us today, our DGE, Rotarian Francisco Semwanga, our various PAGs present, and our AGE, and also our president to come and do the installation of President Dr. Richard Atwire. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rotarian Peter. All protocols observed. Good evening, Rotarians, Rotaractors, and guests. It's such a great honor introducing our President-elect, Dr. Richard Atwire. Dr. Richard is a medical doctor, 31 years of age. And for this part, he emphasized, I mentioned that he's married to the most beautiful woman in Western, and they have 2 handsome boys. He's from Chizoba, Bushenyi. He completed his primary at Mbarara Junior School, his O and A level at Ntare School, completed his bachelor's in medicine and bachelor's in surgery at Mbarara University. Dr. Richard has worked at Jinja Hospital as an intern doctor, worked at Chitintali Hospital and Span Medical Center. He has also worked at Buganda Health Center 4 as a medical officer and facility in charge. He's currently working at Wizwera Health Center 4 as a senior medical officer and facility in charge. Dr. Atwire is associated with Ntare Old Boys Association, was a president at the Mass chapter. He's currently the National Welfare Secretary at the Uganda Medical Association. Richard joined Rotaract in 2019 and served as a youth director and vocational. He's a charter member of the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers and has served as a club admin.
My presidents, we await you for the final moment.
So friends, you can see how Richard is so prepared to take on the mantle. He comes for the chain before he's even invited. Vona. When the president of Rotary starts talking about such a thing, you get so worried. So I'm still worried. I don't know whether I will finish my task tonight of exchanging chain, because the outgoing president is talking about Chisanja. The incoming president is rushing to the podium before being invited. But I think everything can happen at the ranch. So because we are at the ranch, anything is possible. I recognize now my president here, the POP, who is the president of my club, Mbarara, can stand up for recognition. So thank you for turning up. She's also yet another very active lady, an iconic Rotarian. And I want to tell you that about 8 or 10 clubs in this region, in Western region, but that is courtesy of her very hard work. So we clap for her once again. And I thank her in that new role of area support officer. Now, friends, we are going to witness the change of leadership in this Rotary Club. Our program is so packed. I'm going to make just a few quick. We are here to celebrate a year of good service. Before I install Dr. Richard, friends, I want us to put our hands together once again for President Simon Lubega for the work well done. So Simon, we thank you for what you have done as a visionary president. And I see, when I come here, I can see a vibrant club. You are handing over to Dr. Richard. And I'm so confident that Dr. Richard is going to take this club to yet very great heights in this coming year 2023-2024. So Dr. Richard, I'm going to install you as president, and you are going to be our leader of this club. But I want to tell you, one of the functions of a leader is to influence the people you lead. That is your biggest task you have. You have to make sure that you can influence the ranchers, make sure that these ranchers can buy into your vision and mission. I know you have had a club retreat. You have shared the goals with the members. But on a daily basis, make sure that the members of Mbarara ranchers can buy into your vision. I've just talked to Simon here, and for your information, members, Simon was also appointed to serve at the district membership committee. So Simon is passionate about membership growth. We have already had a couple of meetings with him in Kampala, and is going to work tirelessly so that we grow membership in this region. And he's saying that him with Dr. Richard, they want to grow this club by 12 new members. But if that is the goal, Richard, you have to explain it to these members of Mbarara ranchers. You have to explain to them why membership. Because it's not you as a president who is going to bring these members, but these members are the ones who are going to bring these new members. It is not you who is going to pay all the money to support the foundation, neither are you going to do the service projects alone. So as I install you as president, always remember that your biggest task is to influence these people you are leading, and don't forget that you are leading volunteers, people whom you don't pay. So make sure that you gather all the tricks and the skills to make sure that these people can buy into your vision. And Dr. Richard, I'm going to install you as president, but I also want you to remember that you cannot be a leader unless your appointment is ratified in the minds and the hearts of the people you lead. I'm going to install you and you take the chain. But ask yourself, are these ranchers, are these people of Mbarara ranchers, do they ratify my appointment? These days, the youth there in Kampala, they say, bakoneddemu stamp. Me, I'm going to install you and I give you the chain. But the onus is on you to convince the ranchers that they can ratify your appointment in their mind and their hearts, and to know that really you are their leader. So that's a very big task. And I also want to remember that a good leader is one who knows the way, he goes the way, and also shows the way. And I'm using my words very carefully. A good leader knows the way, he goes the way, you first go the way, and then you show the way. Meaning that as a leader, you have to walk from the front, you have to walk the talk, you have to show these people the way where you want Mbarara ranchers to be by leading from the front and walking the talk. If you say we are going to support the foundation, for you as a leader, what have you brought? That's what these people will ask. We want to grow membership. How many have you brought this year? Which projects have you initiated as a leader? Otherwise, if you just talk and you don't walk the talk, then you'll not be a good leader at all and you'll not be celebrated. But I'm so sure that you are going to be a very good president. Me as your governor, I'm here to support you, and I'm willing to work with you. I had other 2 installations in Kampala today, but I turned them down and I opted to come to the ranch because, as I told you, I was here when they were chartering this club. I was there present at the rooftop, and I still remember those memories of the ranch. But also, I know that this club was made by very many Rotractors, and I'm so passionate about the youth. So when the other OD clubs in Kampala invited me for their installation, I had to make and apply the concept of opportunity cost, and I said I have to go and I be witness to the ranchers. But you cannot believe that RC Mbarara already invited me on the 9th to come and install their president. And for them, they invited me before you. So you can imagine that I had to travel today to come on the 3rd, and about 5 days from now I have to come back to Mbarara. So that is the great love I have for Mbarara as a region. And I want to congratulate all of you for the successful district conference we had here in Mbarara. We celebrate you. All people appreciate the ambience and whatever happened here. All of the people appreciated the conference, and I know it was because of you guys this side that you supported the district team to see that we could pull off a very great conference. So I want to say we are feeling you. We are feeling you, and that's why we have great leaders from this region. That's why Apollo here is the vice district trainer. He has organized all the trainings this Rotary, and we are continuing to train courtesy of your Apollo here. Let us clap for him. For you don't clap for him, but for me I clap for him every day, because I know what he's doing for us, and the whole district is really, really celebrating him. So with those very many remarks, I want to once again thank Simon for the work well done. But despite your very good service in Rotary, we served for 1 year. So at this moment I want to invite you on stage to come, but remember I still have fear of the other words you mentioned of Chisanja. So don't mention those ones again, because you can cause pressure to the guest of honor. So you are welcome, Simon, and thank you so much for the work well done. Let us clap for Simon once again. I want to invite Apollo, because you represent the outgoing assistant governor. You can come and join us. So thank you for representing the assistant governor, and thank you for the role you have played as a club advisor to this club. So Simon, before your AG there, I want to ask you for the very last time whether you are willing to surrender that chain and instruments of power.
I am 100% ready to surrender, my governor.
So thank you so much, Simon. Now that you're willing to surrender, I request that you remove that chain and give it to the AG. He has surrendered people. Let us clap for him. I invited the AG to receive, to show you that the president goes away with his AG. So you are going away with the Apollo. That's why I wanted you to hand over the chain to him. I now want to invite on stage Dr. Richard, our PE. Members, can we clap for Dr. Richard? I want to confirm to you that Richard attended all the trainings that are mandated for someone to assume the post of a president in a Rotary club. He's a soft-spoken man, but I know He's also yet another ambitious man, and is not going to leave this club as it is. And I know you are going to create hope together as a hope creator president. I now want to invite on stage the incoming AG, Bridget. If you can come and join us. Our incoming AG, you can come on stage and join us. I want to invite one last one, PAG Alan. In order of seniority of assistant governors, you can come and join us on stage. And of course, my area support officer, you can come on stage to be part of this. So Richard, do you have family members? You can invite your family on stage. Can you tell us the people who are coming?
I have my dad here, Mr. Mwesugu Abel. I have my wife, my dear wife. She's here with us. And my brother-in-law, Noel, she's also here with us. I have my two little champions, these boys. The other one is asleep.
So thank you very much. Special thanks to our dad. Our dad, we salute you and thank you for grooming Richard to be a very responsible man. You can't believe that you are producing a president in your home. So if you already thought about President Museveni, another president is coming in your house, President Richard. But we thank you for nurturing him and taking care of him to be a responsible young adult, and I know we'll continue to support him. The wife, you can step in front. So I want to thank you for allowing Dr. Richard here to serve as president, but I want to warn you that as a president, he needs a lot of time. So he's going to encroach on a lot of your family time and money plus other resources, because being a club president involves a lot of money. I've told you he's supposed to motivate people. He buys for them a few drinks, buys them certificates, as you've seen the outgoing president. And that's what we do in Rotary. And I've told him that he's supposed to lead from the front. So as the wife, I want to ask you, are you willing to support him, and have you allowed him to be president?
Yes, I do.
Let us clap for her. And I want to tell you, from today, a few minutes from now, you are going to be called the First Lady. Because the wife of a president is First Lady, so you can't believe. When you are marrying Richard here, you didn't know that you could get that title. But now you are going to be First Lady. I had forgotten to recognize my old brother, Higiro, here from RC Mengo. When I came in, you were steady here. Then you went away into hiding. So Higiro from RC Mengo, we welcome you. And thank you for being here. You are my very good friend. And thank you for supporting the ranchers. Now, dear friends, I want to request you that we stand up to honor the installation of our president. So if you can step a little bit in front here. Apple, you can give the chain to Bridget, and where is Alan? I invited you as a senior leader. You can stand the other side near Bridget. So you can now stand in front here. I told you Richard wants the chain. So fellow Rotarians, especially the members of the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers, dear Rotractors, and all our guests, on behalf of our incoming Rotary International President, Gordon, and on my own behalf as the District Governor for District 9214, I take this singular honor now to install Dr. Richard as the next president for the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers. I also want to recognize PAG Tindi here. I recognize you and I welcome you. You have also done a lot of work. And our age here who has just stepped in, so I recognize you and thank you for being part of this gathering. So, dear friends, let us receive President Dr. Richard as the Hope Creator President for the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers. I also want to get the instruments of power, the other instruments of power. Simon want to give away the chain and remain with the other instruments of power. You want to give us the State House and remain with the guns. I also hand over to you this certificate of membership, the charter certificate for this club. Please keep it safely and bring it here next year when we are installing another president. We have the PE for the club. Where is the PE? She can also come because she's next in queue. So keep this certificate safely until we install Angela next Rotary. I also want to hand over to you this bell and gong. Use it to control meetings, a sign of authority but not dictatorship. You can control meetings, start them and end them, and create order. So you can sound it to show that you are now the president. Another round of applause for Dr. Richard, our president. And we can sing for him that he's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us. And so say all of us. And so say all of us. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. And no one can deny. So congratulations, Richard. I extend to you my right hand of friendship, and I wish you all the best in your tenure of duty as the Hope Creator President. We can take our seats, friends. The family can stay here for a few photos with the President. You can take some photos as a family.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much.
President Richard, the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers, and its numerous guests is ready to hear from you. A hand clap for President Richard.
Thank you very much, our guest tonight. I see a lot of faces, my friends, fellow Rotarians, my family. I am much welcome. I wish to begin by accepting this honorable position given to me. And I assure you that I will execute my tasks as a president very well. By the time my time is up, I will have carried this club to greater heights like the DG requested me. Thank you very much for trusting me. As a Christian, of course, I want to first thank God for this occasion. It's no mean feat to be a president of the great club of Mbarara Ranchers. We have made a name for ourselves in the short time that we have existed. And it's at this time that we are growing in numbers, we are growing in the projects we are doing. It will be exciting to lead this kind of young, youthful, innovative, and very diverse group of members. I thank you, and I know together we shall move forward. I want to take also this opportunity to thank the out Peter Simon Rubega for his hard work as the club president. I request that we, especially the Hearts and Mats event, we have had our works in Kamatarisi Primary School, and many other things that we have engaged in. The Isinjiro project, it is because of his good leadership that we are able to go through it. I want to take this opportunity to also acknowledge that I will be having a great team of Rotarians, including our district governor, Francisco Semwanga, our assistant governor, Bridget, and a great board of directors. And I want to take this opportunity at this moment to introduce my board of the people that I will be working with in this Rotary year before I proceed. Our board, of course, will be led by myself, the president, Twairo Richard. We shall have our vice president and the president nominee. That is, I know Mujizi Angela. I request when I read your name, you come forward for recognition. Our president nominee, Angela, and our vice president. We shall have Ankunda Anthea as our secretary, our executive secretary. We shall have treasurer Nseji. That name always disturbs me. But John Bosco, or AKA JB. Is JB around with us? We shall have club admin, Musing's Vincent. Vincent, come forward. Our sergeant at arms, we have Agaba Dorothy. Tubuga Godfrey. Our TRF director is Namanya Stella Filupa. Ruchamu's Edward. Edward the man is our youth director. Vocations director is Mav Rogers. Rogers is not here with us, he's abroad. Fundraising chair wa Ateri. Ezekiel Sakoikoi, the RDC of Ushenyi. You know, RDCs do such related work, so he'll be our outgoing president, Simon Peter Rubega, as our club advisor. And then the big man, Peter Gensi, will be our chair of arbitration. So whatever we don't do well, we shall be reported to him. Thank you. So this is our team next year. And together with this team, we have quite a number of goals. But then we have a few key which I want to highlight here that we are going to work on. One of our goals is to increase and retain members, membership, like the DG has said. And the way we term Rotary, it is a membership organization that serves. Without numbers, we know that we cannot achieve much. It is still a challenge that for all these years Rotary has been around. We have only 1.2 million members across the globe. But we think as a We think as a club we have capacity to attract members in Mbarara. I see a lot of friends from here. Council Dixon, members, come and join the ranchers. We are here to serve humanity the best way we can. Of course, we also want to retain our members, and our target is to retain about 95% membership. We know whatever we can do, sometimes a lot of things happen and members have to drop out, but we don't want to go below 95%. As a target, as a club, we want to get at least 12 new members in the coming year, but we know we can go as far as 20 members by the end of the year. Service projects, the team we have here, we shall embark on our service projects, first by building on what Simon has done with our team. Kamataris Primary School, we hope to expand to first move it where it is, but also we plan to expand that project at Kamataris Primary School to make it bigger. And then we are also planning to have a signature project for the club at Wizware Health Center for Mbarara District, where we shall have a neonatal intensive care unit. We believe we are able to manage that if we also get a global grant. The DG is here with us. We know that you support us, and we get a global grant for that project. We shall also work with other clubs. Partnerships are the way to go. They will support us, but also we support them in their projects in the course of the year. Also, as our third and most important goal for sustainability or continuity of our club, we shall support the youth. The youth is the future of Rotary. We need as many youth inducted and supported to be able to continue with the Rotary club. I heard of a tale there is a club which was closed because all members grew and became 90 years. There was no one to continue the club. But here we want to continue supporting, and so we shall support our clubs in Mbarara, Rotary clubs, but also we have a very good club, our Interact club at St. Bridget. Shall continue supporting it. Thank you, members. I would like to release you. Thank you very much. With this team, I believe that we shall be able to achieve a lot. Ranchers, we have a very committed and innovative team. We are known very much for that. Lastly, I wish to give special thanks to my family, my dad here, my in-law, and my dear wife for making it here today to witness me taking this important position of my club, which doesn't serve only here, but serves the entire world. I think it's close to the big man seat, the president. When you're president of a club, you serve even much more than a country. So I want again thank my wife, Rosemary, who makes it for coming here. I wish you a very good evening and enjoy your dinner. And we welcome the new year Rotary year 2023-2024. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my president. And as usual, my allegiance is to my president. As a master, I work with you and under you and for you. And that client and supportive of you, Rotarian Dr. Richard Athere. I would like to, in a special way, thank you all, our friends and sponsors that are with us today. We have Global Coaches, we have Amity, we have Kaviriti Family also with us. We have Verizon Forex Bureau. We thank you very, very much for being part of the endeavors of the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers. Right now, we would like to go into a short session of fundraising. I'd like to call up Rotarian Alan Musasire, and Elias Muref. I have been corrected. Those are not my words. Yes, Alan, we are very cognizant of your height, and we thus call you Muref, and Rotarian Dorothy Agava. Aha, Murefu, it is your time to come up with Rotarian Dorothy Agaba. In a special way, we also have Mbarara Corporate Club. I'm seeing Benton here. Thank you for joining us. Alan, it is time for you to do what you do best, sir. Stand closer to me here. Come. It is your turn, sir. Have a blast.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Council Peter Agency, a guest of honor, the AGs, past assistant governors, our dear president, and the newly installed president. I greet you all, Rotarians, Rotaractors, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we are here for a cause. Rotary has been known for championing causes, and Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers stands for a cause, whereas we are known for a club of vibe, but we mean business when it comes to projects. This coming year, we shall be focusing on a project in Kamataris. It's going to be our signature project. We shall be seeking to adopt a whole village, but we are taking it in phases. Our first phase is going to be construction of a pit latrine, which has already started. We finished phase 1. But we're now looking forward to building the house and then roofing it. And then later we can have an incinerator. All this is going to be in the same year. So tonight, while we welcome our new president, Rotarian Richard, let's pull together the few coins that are within our pockets. Those of us who have checks, we shall take them and see that we help Rotarian Richard not encroach so much on the family bank account, because we don't want to be known as Rotarians who encroached on the family bank account. So together with me here is a daughter of Kamataris. She's a club member and she's called Rotarian Dorothy. We shall be fundraising for whatever little you'll be able to give us. Please pick up the item we have. No, the fundraising. We have a beautiful piece here. Rotarian Alan Babwetera. Please come and hold our basket. He's the most trusted fellow with funds. Sorry, I'm discomforting you, but please, we need you tonight. So ladies and gentlemen, Dorothy will move around. As you touch, Alan will have his envelope. You can fill it. If it gets filled, we go for dinner.
Let me see what I'm seeing.
You people just unwrap things without money. People want life things.
The skill of opening the veil.
You can show the high table. Let's show the high table first. What we have here is we are creating hope. It's all we are saying. to the community and people of Kamataris. So let's have it move around. Alan, please, whoever is seeing, you know we Africans believe in seeing and touching. If you have seen, please fill the envelope. It is here. As we are seeing and touching and recognizing, I want to recognize the sponsors that have managed to see us begin this project of Kamataris. MCC, Mr. Benton, please stand up again for recognition wherever you are. People have not seen you. Benton of Uganda. He's there. You've seen him. He's a man behind Mbarara Corporate Club and Corporate League, but they have really given us a good push as Mbarara Ranchers, and he has been all the way through with us for this project. So ladies and gentlemen, if you feel you are touched with this Kamataris project, you can raise up your hand and tell us what you want to contribute towards the project. I recognize the presence of Manager Country Cinema, Mr. Wilson. He's our member, but he has also been a sponsor in this project. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to recognize the presence of the Director, Verizon Forex Bureau. Please stand up for recognition. Moneybags. Please stand up for recognition. She has the cheapest rates in town. She is part of the partners and sponsors who have seen us start the project at Kamataris. Behind her is a man with a beard. Please stand up, sir, for recognition. He's a man like me, only that he's taller than me, but he's called Mr. Darius and he's from Amite Realtors. Those of you who have been with us know that Amite Realtors deal in property management, and they have also been part of us as sponsors. Thank you very much. Mr. Alan Babwetera, people are still seeing, or we go? Is the bag full? We go? We go for dinner? We have also sponsors from Cash General Hardware. Mr. Alex, I saw him around. I think he has stepped out, but Cash General Hardware and Cash Hotels have also been part of the sponsors of the Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers that have seen us reach this far with all the projects we've been able to do. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Alan and the Kamataris lady, you are being very slow. People want to go for dinner. If the bag is not filled up, you let me know. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the director, Petit Plaza. Madam Anthea Ankunda, I saw you around. She's our member and she's been our membership director. Please stand up for recognition. She has been also one of the sponsors of our club projects. Thank you very much. We are going to a new Rotary year and we hope to keep with you all our sponsors. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there are a few people who know and understand this project and they have committed to supporting it. At this juncture, allow me hear from the director, Verizon Forex Bureau, who says she's very passionate about this and really wants to see us progress with Kamataris. Thank you very much.
I want to hear from you first. I want to hear from you first.
Madam Verizon says she can only speak after I have spoken. Mr. President, as Katembeka and Company advocates, we shall commit 1 million shillings to this project in the next Rotary year. So the moment 1st July clocks, please knock at our door and you'll have your 1 million shillings in cash. Thank you. Verizon Agambi. But you see the challenge with Verizon. First, she might speak in dollars, and my 1 million shillings might not mean anything.
You've set the bar too high.
Every coin counts when we come to Rotary, and whatever little you have, whatever little you give, will be really appreciated. Thank you very much, Verizon.
I'll be the last. I'll give.
Our beautiful lady from Kamataris is tired of walking, and if you want her to come to you with this art piece, you'll have to pay now. Alan, can we please bring our bag and we count the money that we have such that people go for dinner? You can power here and yes, we are going for dinner. Eh? High table will come. They will talk. Do you want to collect? Okay, you can pass by. You can pass by. Somebody is talking. I wanted us to go for dinner. Oh, there is money here. Yes.
Southern Ghana shillings. I'm a dual member of Rotary Kampala West and Rotary Mbarara Ranchers. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moses Muchibi. He's a mugole, by the way, so tanonya. Thank you very much, Rotarian Moses Muchibi. Mr. Alan Babwetera, how much money do we have? People want to go for dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, amidst us we have a very important lady. She's called for dinner. They are hungry. And abachiga murabamanya.
Good evening, members. I'm a new member of Ranchers. Yeah, I'm going to be a dual member, courtesy of Rotarian Angela and Richard. I don't know how many toilets you're building, but if there are 4, then I'll give you 4 Sato toilets, as in 4 seats for the toilets. If there are more, you can tell me. Yeah, thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's called Rotarian Dorothy from Rotary Club of Mbarara East, and Mbarara City, Baba, and Mwami, show the P is here. My apologies, and those apologies will go with the 10,000 shillings, because surely that's a very big mistake. Mr. Alan Babwetera. With us here we have the PE of Mbarara City, Mr. Mhanguz Bruno, aka manager. Please stand up for recognition, sir. His installation is coming up on the 28th day of June, and he's giving us $50 US to this project. Thank you very much, Mr. Bruno Mhanguzi. Okay. Now that the Rotarians from Mbarara City have spoken,
thank you, Rotarian Alan Msasire alias Mulef. You know, I'm very happy. I did know you are the father to Richard. Incidentally, Richard is in charge of our health center that takes Kanyara. You know, all of you that I come from Kanyara LC1, and it is in Bizwera Health Sub District. So Richard, and now those are 2. Now the third one, because I'm the only one who normally teases Alan that he's Mref, I am contributing 200,000 towards whatever project you are soliciting for, because I don't know it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The old man from Kanyara and our AG We appreciate the 200,000 shillings. And we are very happy to have you here, sir. I take him as my elder brother, although he was already in service when I was about to be born those days. But here we are. Mr. Alan Babwetera, where have you disappeared to? You are calculating money in the treasury. Please make sure you don't tax it. These are donations. No, these are donations. Where's the taxman? We have a taxman around. Our taxman, please, you are welcome. He's called Rotarian Michael Kwishima. Please step forward. Others call him a retired general, but he's a PHF. He has something to say.
Thank you, Alan. Good evening to you all. Thank you for coming for installation. My friend Richard, for your Rotary year as president, I'm going to contribute 1 million shillings to the project. Thank you.
That is free of taxes. That's after taxation. He will give us 1 million shillings. Thank you very much, Rotarian Mitch. No, tax exclusive, sir. I nailed it to taxation. So we appreciate you, Rotarian Mitch. Okay, Mr. Alan Babwetera, can we go for dinner now? If we are going for dinner, that means Rotarian Richard will go home with that art piece. And who is objecting? Okay, thank you very much, Rotarian Richard. Somebody here says you can't go home with that art piece. They are interested in it. Let's hear what they have to say.
Contributed 100,000 as a gift towards the project.
There is a corner table here who couldn't find vintage outfits. They have said, Rotarian Richard, they are very sorry. They have given you 100,000 shillings. Okay, according to them, this is their vintage. I think around 1999 they were putting on these things. So we understand. Thank you very much. The corner table. The other tables now. Well, what do we do? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, from the touching of the gifts or the auction piece, we have managed to raise 323,000 shillings. Thank you very much. So, with that, allow me close this auction and I go home with the gift. What is it? Who is objecting? I have raised 323,000 shillings and I'm going home with the auction gift. Any objections? Who is objecting? Mr. MC? I want to hand over and go. I am taking it home. I have raised 323,000 shillings.
Say it louder. I am buying it at 500,000.
That is CEO Verizon. All I can say is okay. Fear women. I was seriously going home. Now somebody says, please, Mr. Alan Babwetera, collect that money, 500,000 shillings. So, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who think Rotarian Sharon should go home with this very important art piece can either contribute to her Ladies and gentlemen, we have
That's a contribution of 50,000.
Okay. I didn't know I must speak. I'm contributing 50 to her.
He's our new inductee, our new member. He's already making alliances with dual members. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate. Okay, the corner table, we love you so much. We are not complaining. Ladies and gentlemen, amidst us, we have somebody who has just handed over power. They are calling me not even to mention other people now.
General Mitch has contributed for me and $20. I'll convert it.
These are US dollars. These are US dollars. It is adding on the 500,000 shillings. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been invited here by this gentleman, CEO Country Cinema. Mr. Wilson says I should hand over the microphone to him. He has an important announcement.
This is pure blackmail. Yeah, but blackmail aside, I'm meant to understand this president is my OB. I learned that today from a gentleman called Benton. Which means, yeah, but for some reason, the time he was in school, I was already hustling. That means I didn't have the opportunity to be his head prefect. I had left already. But by virtue of the brotherhood, it's an honor to find you a president in this club, the Ranchers. During your presidency, we will contribute 5 million. Thank you.
Here, those of you who have been to Mbarara in the days we are remembering now, you very much know that we never had things like cinemas. He's the man who changed Mbarara, and actually the people who contributed to Mbarara getting a city status. Because bakabuza Mbarara bine cinema. Bagira mu country cinema Wilson Nakajiret. It was a requirement. So that is why when we talk of cities, these are people we talk about. So Mr. Richard, we can now say Wasoma. Because if you really went to school with such people, Mr. Wilson, we appreciate you and we are really thankful. I'll request our guest of honor to give him a handshake and take a photo moment. Our cameraman, this is the only photo you will be paid for. If it is not anywhere in the photos you give us, I don't know. Not now. Just a handshake and a photo moment. Cameraman, this is the only photo that will be paid for. We can take the background. Cameraman, can you capture the background? People must be sure they were at the ranch. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in Rotary, we welcome such people. But we also know that. Pardon?
This was an internal talk.
Now, this is what they are telling me. That somebody bought and another one contributed. So CEO Verizon still insists she wants to take her gift home. So ladies and gentlemen, our dinner is ready, and allow me at this juncture invite anyone else who feels can contribute or wants to contribute to the project of the ranchers to please either call Rotarian Alan or raise up your hand, and we call this a day. Thank you very much. Twazo mufuzi hatukatulikize fuzi ekizigamba.
Yes, omrimbara. Ogoguna nezeke.
I was reliably informed that we are also allowed to pledge. Eh? Tukwe arane. Itoba kabagarami. Onkanye nehefuzi ntayi yanje ezeksaringa. Eh. Aha. So on behalf of orphans Mbarara na Nyeniza, I will contribute 100,000.
Thank you very much, Rotaractor Adolf and our compatriot always at Vision Group. But he says his second orphan in Mbarara also wants to say something.
100,000 with withdrawal charges. Eh? Thank you.
From a whole sponsor.
And then, let me also use this opportunity to represent Environ Plus, Uganda Limited. We are also, in this coming Rotary year, we are committing 1 million shillings towards the project. And many more dollars are coming, yeah? Guys, we major into external labor recruitment. Qatar, Dubai, UAE, and Saudi Arabia. Thank you so much.
That's our manager, Ezekiel, and has been very instrumental on this organizing committee. Thank you very much, Ezekiel. And we appreciate all the dollars that have come in. Ladies and gentlemen, in about exactly 5 minutes, I'll be closing this, and then we shall be going for dinner. But I want to recognize all the senior bachelors in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a gentleman here who has always been with us, and his installation is next weekend. Our dear DG, this is a man who couldn't attend the DCA because he was involved in an accident, but we are happy and we praise God today that he's here and walking on his 2 feet. Mr. Don Douglas Ntanda, we welcome you. And he's also a member of the ranchers.
Thank you very much. I invite every one of you next Friday to be with us. Of course, we'll be welcoming the district governor to the Rotary Club of Mbarara and my installation. And of course, I would want to support my fellow president, Dr. Richard. And during this year, as the family of Ntanda Douglas, we will contribute because Kamataris is in Bihare, close to Nyachinengo, which is also in Bihare. We will contribute 500,000. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Don Douglas Ntanda. Abakampara twabachira. Okay, all the Rotaractors in the house, we have somebody who just handed over power. Mr. Darwin, how does it feel to be at the bench. You want to tell us? Thank you very much. Mr. DG, we have a chief tester amidst us.
Thank you so much, Alan Musasire. Yeah, RAC Mbarara had their installation last Saturday. So we thank everybody who joined us as I handed over power to Gilbert Arinda. So because of RC Mbarara Ranchers and Richard Atire, who happens to be my OB at Intare School, he was in Baguta House and I was in Pioneer, and we were rivals. So because of that, I'm contributing 50,000.
Thank you very much, our past president and the chief tester. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to recognize the presence of our old professor. Professor Mtakoha twakwakira yemera abantu bahubireho bakurebe bamanye ngushuwara uruhu nobo retired to retired nuwogwe professor ebinti ndabigambe. Okay, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a few contributions that have come in here. We have, oh, Professor is saying you don't just mention his name for nothing. And just like that, he gives 100,000 shillings to P.E. Richard's project. Thank you very much, Professor. I wish we had more professors here. And I am now. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the CEO, Kodupu Biomedical Engineers. Kodupu Biomedical Engineering. Please stand up for recognition. Your Excellency, sir. 200,000 shillings, sir. President Richard, it's a commitment, all the projects that you'll have. And then we have a very good friend, Mr. Sunday Moses. Please stand up for recognition. Our authorized agent for all insurance business, he says he's going to contribute 100,000 shillings to this project. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, and the last contribution has come in from TAD Events. CEO TAD Events, please stand up for recognition. The young lady from Kamataris, she has contributed 150,000 shillings. Thank you very much. Abakampara nibenda kugamba. Bantu mwe tuyina bibanda aha nabo twabakira. I am told it is called Ibanda. Ibanda. Okay, with these contributions, allow us go for dinner.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Watch out, Jim. On behalf of Suku Cleaning Services, I'm pledging 300,000. We do fumigation services, home cleaning services, laundry services. If you need your home thoroughly clean, just contact me.
Thank you very much, Suku Cleaning Services. Ladies and gentlemen, because I am a lawyer in the house, I'm going to request all the lawyers present to stand up for recognition. Yes, all lawyers in the house, stand up for recognition. By powers given to me by you, I am your head in the region. Please, all of you stand up, whether in government or private practice. Thank you very much. They are now telling me to stand up, but I'm already standing up. Okay, we have the Rubaremas here. We welcome you, sir. Mr. Rubarema is the senior state attorney in Isinjiro and the resident state attorney. And the wife, Anne Rubarema, is a state attorney in the Ministry of Justice. You can imagine. Abanene mu government bali wano bonna. And then we have the outgoing Assistant Director of the LDC, Mbarara campus. When I talk about LDC, there are people that get smiles on their faces. But we welcome you and thank you very much for loving the ranchers. Director worked with his beautiful wife. We thank you very much for joining us. Richard is very eager to hear from my land friends. Thank you.
Thank you, Advocate Musas.
Counting, but somebody said the ranchers had a very successful Kaski last night at wherever they were. They caused a lot of havoc. They were very happy and they have promised to go back today. But we have the CEO Santeba is also here and is saying she's giving us 100,000 shillings. Thank you very much, Madam CEO. DJ. A committee to count that money because I have an important announcement. Do you have the totals?
Yes.
Thank you very much. As we add up the totals, we have 12,500,000 shillings. And then we have managed to collect cash of 573,000 shillings. The pledges are $50 added and the cash has $20 added. So ladies and gentlemen, allow me accept only 2 more people to say a word. Our PE, please, the microphone is yours.
Thank you, Alan. I've been made aware that rancher Rotarian Dorothy is from that area and she's planning to take her kids to that primary school, Kamataris Primary School. For that cause, I'm making it, I had it is 12.5. Yeah, we're making it 13 in pledge. So that's a pledge of 500. Plus I'm adding 100 for manager, CEO Verizon for your gift. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our PE. Our dear DG, at this juncture, allow me end my fundraiser, but I'm happy to inform you that our cash contributions today that we have collected, as I speak, the 5 million shillings is being wired onto the account of Mbarara Ranchers. When you see Mr. Wilson talking to the treasurer, you know that a transaction is being completed and the most romantic message is coming into the ranchers. You have received. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, Rotarians, guests, and our dear Rotaractors, for all the contributions tonight. Mbarara Ranchers, we always remain welcome to you. And at this juncture, allow me to invite the CEO of Verizon. Please come forward, Madam CEO. Ranchers come to Ragamu in a vibe. You can't welcome CEO Verizon. Our dear DG, I'm going to request you to stand up once again and please hand over this beautiful art piece. Katwaita CEO Verizon family. Okay, CEO, I'm told doesn't move alone, but Madam CEO, please receive with gratitude, and we thank you very much for all the contributions. Oldest man of the clan, allow me hand over the microphone back to you. Mr. Peter Wagensi. Mr. DG, allow me also join the photo due to popular demand. Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
At this juncture, stand up kanduga.
Ladies and gentlemen, a thunderous hand clap for Alan. Alan Musasire. Alan and Alan. Okay, Alan Musasire and Alan Babwetera Mwembe Babatere Romungaro. What you have done, many people fail to do for even a year. We thank you very much for actually managing to raise what you have raised. We congratulate the CEO of Verizon Forex Bureau. And we thank again Rotarian Wilson, Country Cinema. A hand clap for Wilson again. Being a man of action is one thing, but complying with your actions immediately is another very, very big thing. So thank you, Wilson. We thank you all for generously giving. And it is time to have dinner. The Rotary Club of Mbarara Ranchers would like to share dinner with you. It has been served. And definitely after the high table, we shall start from here. And we shall slowly have ushers, because you know the room is fairly small. So we all just can't fall in there. So we shall start from here and slowly move until we have all had our dinner. The food is enough and in plenty. So please enjoy dinner. I believe a prayer was said at the start of our fellowship. You would like to pray again? Okay. There is need to say another prayer. My President of Presidents, very kindly say a prayer for dinner.
Thank you so much. Let's humble ourselves for prayer. A minute. Thank you. Loving Jesus, we thank you for the food that has been served. We ask you to bless the hands that have prepared it and served it, and may it be nourishing to our bodies to do your will. In the name of Christ Jesus, we have prayed and believed. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of Presidents is also my auntie. So, as you can see, we are all prayerful. Our high table can slowly move to dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, on the way to dinner, you will find a house of friendship. We have different products on sale, especially under the Rotary branding. So you can have a look and part with a small token to have something from here today. So let's enjoy dinner.